all the men out there that go on those male group trips to the...
As the child of a man who used to and still does go on those trips, we know too. My dad has been going on these trips to the Dominican Republic and Haiti for decades. I'm gonna be 30 this year. My dad started making those trips long before I was born. The man disgusts me. And now I can never date a Haitian or Dominican person, like period. Because if I were to crane my hand down onto the island and pick up 10 people at random, I'm related to 3 of them at least. So yeah, guys, make the trip. Just know that the women and children in your life will think you're scum from this point forward.
First and foremost, man, I want to make sure I shout out the Brazil Yesh YouTube channel. That's Brazil, like the country, Y-E-S-H. He has a lot of great content clip videos that maybe I'll respond to a couple of them myself, but this one in particular tickled my pickle, y'all. I can't cap. This one tickled my pickle. So what you have is this young lady who is extremely upset because her father takes annual trips abroad, more specifically to the Dominican Republic and Haiti, she said. She says she's close to 30 years of age, and her father's been making that trip likely since before she was born. She said that she basically, if she grabbed 10 people from any of those 2 countries respectively, she says that she would probably be related to at least 3 of them. And she basically tried to shame this man and call him scum. Or basically say that all the women in your life are going to think you're scum if you take these, boys trips or trips abroad. Now, I'm not a firm believer in just dropping babies off in countries, for sure. And in the video, my brother mentioned something that I thought was a great movement. And, I think a lot of brothers need to subscribe to this. The NOMP. The Nothing Over My Passport. I like that. I love that acronym. It's fucking crazy. First time I ever heard it, though. It's weird. It's crazy. I'm surprised. But my thought is at least he came back. Now, a lot of people don't understand what these annual trips abroad are genuinely for. It's a reboot. It's peace of mind to prepare myself for what I got to deal with in the United States since I can't live in the country full time. But all I can say is at least that man came back. Right? He might have been taking his annual trips, but at least he returned. At least he returned to his family. Now, just because he's over there don't mean he over here knocking boots and shit. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. I know that your mind likes to go that way, but you would be surprised at how a lot of guys, and it may sound crazy, I know Doc's saying some random crazy blasphemous shit lately, but some guys don't travel for pussy. Huh? What? You mean to tell me guys go 9,000 miles around the world and sometimes it's not for girls? There's a lot that goes into the traveling abroad experience. Doesn't matter where you go, Philippines, and well, actually, let me rephrase. Those trips to the DR and Haiti are far closer than Asia. So a couple hours, 3 hours, 5-hour trips and stuff. That's light work, right? So those hops back and forth. I mean, so just for him to get peace of mind, sometimes gentlemen travel. It's not always for women, right? It's not always for the ladies. You feel me? I know your mind like to go that way. But sometimes, man, we just need a break, right? If you're a family man, you just want to get away. That's what guys do, right? I'd rather have a boys trip, spend time with my boys. We're going to go here, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, right? We're going to drink, we're going to have fun, we're going to party up, we're going to do what we got to do. Whatever happens, happens, right? That's the vacation. That's the point of the trip. Now, you're not going to shame too many men in their ideas of why they go abroad. Right, you ain't gonna really get a lot of us to really feel guilty about making that trip. My thing is nobody's seen it from the perspective of at least he came back. Came back, I would assume. Let me take this back. I'm gonna make sure I say this loosely. I assume my man was taking care of business, you know, taking care of his family and stuff like that. Because if he was not taking care of his family or being a part of his family's life, I don't think that him taking these trips would have affected her as much as it does, right? If this man was not being a father, taking care of the family, providing and doing what he does, I do not believe she would be as pressed about this man taking these annual trips abroad, right? And being gone for a couple weeks, months at a time. Because you know, if you know ladies, and there's one thing that I notice, if they don't care, they don't care. They don't give a fuck about what you're doing. But if they do care because you're actually doing something for them, that's when they start to have this energy and animosity towards, oh, this man want to go abroad and be with all these women and, you know, sleep with the whole country and he gonna make babies and leave babies and stuff like that. I kind of feel like that's somebody who's hurt by it. But ultimately, I guess it could be difficult for some people to see the bigger picture. He came back. Trust me, I know a lot of guys. They go abroad, they will say, F the family, bro. They'll figure it out. And it's sad to say, but it happens. You know, it does happen. And that's anybody. It don't matter what race you are. Sometimes people go abroad and they be like, what? Way better over here. I ain't gotta be worried about being stressed out, man. I got peace of mind. I'm chilling, enjoying, and living my best life. Then I gotta go back to a place where I'm shamed and make to feel bad about the choices and decisions I make, even though I'm taking care of this. Prayerfully, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know, I'm taking care of this, doing my job and all of that stuff, but yet still I'm being shitted on because this is what I choose to do. And now all of a sudden I'm considered scum because I take these trips abroad. There's only so much a man can take. I'm gonna leave you with that. There's only so much that a man can take before it's like, yo, man, y'all gonna have to start putting some spec on my name. You know, that's kind of what it feels like. So, interesting topic of conversation. I would love to hear what you guys got to say in the comment section below. Let me know. It's been a good time, man. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. If you enjoyed this video, like it. Make sure you subscribe, y'all. If you haven't already, if you want to drop a couple dollars on the Good Doc's book, there's a thank you button right there at the bottom. Say, Doc, you cranking out this content, man, and I fucks with it, bro. You want to vibe right now, and I rock with you. If you do, Doc, and I highly appreciate that, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Time for me to go and get the getting. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out. Peace.